Smoke on the field where the banners fell, names in the dirt that the cannons tell. I stand alone with a shattered shield, a single breath on a broken field. Their voices roar like a dying sea, thousands of eyes burning into me. The ground remembers every fear. I taste the end drawing near. I learned the price of every scar, each round a map of who we are. If I must fall, I choose my ground. If I must die, I won't bow down. Stand in the war, I don't retreat. My will is fire beneath my feet. No crown, no chain, no master's call. I rise alone against them all. From ash and blood, I'm born again. One heart against 10,000 men. Yenin. They trade their spine for painted flags, marching in lines of borrowed rags. They wait for orders carved in sand. I carve my fate with wounded hands. They kneel to noise, they drink the lie. I build my truth where cowards die. Their kingdoms rot in borrowed light. I build my fire in endless night. Stop feeding fear with stolen breath. You lose your God when you serve their death. Stand in the war, I don't retreat. My will is fire beneath my feet. No crown, no chain, no master's call. I rise alone against them all. From ash and blood, I'm born again. One heart against 10,000 men. The storm is the forge, the loss is the fire. From shattered nights I learn to see the war outside is born in me. Run through the fire, break their line. No fear to wear, no borrowed sign. I am the scar, I am the flame, laughing at chains I never claimed. The field is mine, the sky is torn from dust and steel. A king is born. The army waits. I take one step. Clear enough. lion lost in glad. Once a hunter, now a shadow in the past. I see the wolves with hunger in their eyes, circling my weakness, feeding on my lies. Claws in the silence, breath of decay, they taste my fear, they wait for the prey. I walk the line where the strong descend, the wounded crown I won't defend. The pattern is written in scars on my skin. I see the cycle, I see where it begins. Your sugar is venom, your mercy is chain. The hunter is starving, I don't feel the pain. Burn it all down, this theater of greed. I won't be the tide, I won't power bleed. My wisdom is iron, my silence is throne. Reborn in the dark as a king unknown. Leave They drift like dust toward glittering lies, selling their spirits to borrowed skies. I build my empire from broken truth, while you chase echoes of dying youth. They drink the myth and call it real. I forge my faith in burning steel. Their kingdoms rot in borrowed light. I plant my roots in endless night. Stop feeding wolves with your wounded spark. You lose your guard when you kneel to the dark. Burn it all down, this theater of greed. I won't be the tide, I won't power bleed. My wisdom is iron, my silence is throne. Reborn in the dark as a king unknown. A king The storm is the fault, the loss is the fire. Don't hunt the ghost of borrowed men. Build your temple from what's within. I am the one above the blind parade, laughing at chains that my fear once made. My peace is a weapon, my solitude divine. I am the void, and your hunger is not mine. In the hollow night, I reign alone. Clear enough between the past and what you hope to find. Your breath was thin, your footsteps slow, a heart still burning under frozen snow. The world was loud, but you were small, a silent scream inside it all. I bled in shadows, watching you fall. Too weak to save, too proud to call. But in your eyes, I saw the spark, a hidden sun inside the dark. Go with the storm, or stay and fight. My love is still inside the night. No chains remain, no price to pay. I rise in silence as you walk away. Your breath is proof the war is won. Your survival is my son. They chase the crown of borrowed gold, selling their souls to growing cold. But I build walls from truth and scars, a broken man who touched the stars while they consume what never lasts. I plant my roots inside the past, their kingdoms fall with empty sound. I build my peace on sacred ground. The truth cuts deeper than the lie. Your rising light is why I try. Go with the storm, or stay and fight. My love is still inside the night. No chains remain, no price to pay. I rise in silence as you walk away. Your breath is proof the war is won. Your survival is my son. The storm was the forge, the loss was the fire. From shattered bones we learned to fly, from dying dreams we touched the sky. Cold floors, cheap dreams, another night. They talk like kings on borrowed thrones, while I was counting cracked up bones. Empty rooms and tired breath, learning how to live with death. Every smile they threw my way carried words they wouldn't say. I saw the truth inside their eyes. Fear wears crowns and calls them wise. I grow my roots inside the storm. From shattered ground my will is born. You prayed to see my ending near. I turn your doubt into my spear. I rise from loss, I rise from blame. From all the fire you tried to claim. Your poison fed my hungry soul. Now watch me stand, unbent, unbroken, whole. Unbent, unbroken, whole. You build your world from plastic praise. I build my name in burning days. You hid your scars behind your skin. I wore my wounds and called it whim. You chased the shine of borrowed fame. I forged my truth inside the flame. You float on lies that feel like peace. I walk through war to feel release. I grow my roots inside the storm. From shattered ground my will is born. You pray to see my ending near. I turn your doubt into my spear. I rise from loss, I rise from blame. From all the fire you tried to claim. Your poison fed my hungry soul. Now watch me stand, unbent, unbroken, The storm was never meant to kill. It carved the iron in my will. Every fall you cheered to see turned into wings inside of me. Loss became my burning core. Pain taught me what to fight for. I grow my roots inside the storm. From shattered skies my crown is formed. You called me dust, you named me weak. Now hear the mountain when I speak. I rise from graves you dug in hate. I turn your curse into my fate. Your darkness taught my soul to see what storms were always meant for me. From broken ground, the forest stands. From every storm I become. drips like rusted teeth. Smile sharp as broken glass, walking in and kicking past. I sell my days with open hands. They trade in storms and rotten plans. Same old eyes, the same old tone, looking down from fragile thrones. I learned the art of standing still when poison tries to taste my will. If I hit with velvet, I strike with calm. No blood on hands, but a broken charm. You shout your wars, I speak my line. Peacefully, you cross my side. I don't need rage, I don't need fire. My quiet truth cuts sharper wire. A gentle word, a steady stand. That's how I break louder men. You burn your bridges just to glow. I build my road from what I know. You scream for space inside my air. I draw a line and leave it there. You call it luck when I survive. I call it work to stay alive. Your noise is just a shield of fear. My silence makes the message clear. I hit with velvet, I strike with calm. No blood on hands, but a broken charm. You shout your wars, I speak my line. Peacefully, you cross my side. I don't need rage, I don't need fire. My quiet truth cuts sharper wire. A gentle word, a steady stand. That's how I break a louder man. The storm taught me how to choose when to fight and when to lose. Lost became my training ground, teaching me to stand my sound. Steel was born from softer heat. Kindness learned to bear its teeth. I feed the fire inside my chest and let the storm decide the rest. I stand alone against the crowd. No borrowed faith, no poison vow. Your thunder dies inside your mouth. My silence roars, my soul is loud. The storm is the forge, the loss is the fuel. A battlefield carved in everyday streets, where gods are built from broken needs. Don't crown the liar, don't hunt the free. The enemy lives in the word I stand alone above your throne. Your army kneels to borrowed bones. I am the scar you can't erase, the quiet king of empty space. My peace is warm, my truth is flame. I don't need flags to say my name. One shadow, 10,000 feet. Only one walks without retreat. They build their thrones from broken men, selling fear like oxygen. Crowds drink poison, call it a wine. March in lines they never designed. Every smile is a sharpened blade, every promise a graven shade. I choke on laws they carved in sand, a wounded wolf in their paper land. I trace the blood through every rule, same old trap for a different fool. Their heavens built on borrowed screams. I woke up inside their dream. This is not your war, I'll fight. I won't die in your bury of lies. Your banners rot, your gods are weak. I carve my name in iron and teeth. Defiance. They trade their spines for digital crowns, bow to noise then beg for sound. They burn their brothers to buy a seat, kiss the boots that crush their feet. But I build fire from all you stole, forge my path from a shattered soul. You beg for wars you'll never bleed, I make my kingdom from what I need. Oh, you feed the beast with your dying will, then cry for mercy when it kills. I'll feed the storm inside my chest, let the weak choose all the rest. Your armies kneel to dying words. I raise my flag in blood and dirt. My peace is war, my truth is pain. I don't need you to say my name. Ashes fall, crowns collapse, one heart beats beyond your map. Neon nights and empty lust, burning cash on borrowed trust, promises in flashing lights, love in bottles, truth in bites. I fed my brain with plastic dreams, noise and lies and cheap routines. Thought tomorrow paid my due, but tomorrow never came in view. I saw my shadow choking on death, my future screaming in regret. One step more and I was gone, down a road with no return. I unplugged in time from the poison wire, cut the feed, killed the fire. I walk out alive from a silver light. Escaping is my new desire. I unplugged in time from the bleeding night, took my soul back with my fight. I was close to losing all, but I rose before the fall. They drown in screens and empty beds, trading years for nights they'll forget. They call it freedom, call it fun, but wake up broke when the song is done. I stack my hours, count my breath, build my name from near death. They spend their lives on borrowed highs. I forge tomorrow with open eyes. I learned the cost of wasted fire. Pleasure rents, but pain acquires. Every coin unplugged in time from the poison why set my will on rage and fire. I walk out alive from a gilded cage. Now I ride my final page. I unplugged in time from the falling sky. Turn my fear into a cry. I was close to losing all. Now I stand above the fall. No more nights that steal my breath. No more deals with silent death. I chose the road of scar and flame. I paid my debt, I kept my name. On borrowed trust, promises and flashing lights, love in bottles, truth in bites. I fed my brain with plastic dreams, noise and lies and cheap routines. Thought tomorrow paid my due, but tomorrow never came in view. I saw my shadow choking on debt, my future screaming in regret. One step more I unplugged in time from the poison wire, cut the feed, killed the fire. I walk out alive from a silver line. Discipline is my new desire. I unplugged in time from the bleeding night, took my soul back with my fight. I was close to lose it all, but I rose before the fall. They drown in screens and empty beds, trading years for nights they'll forget. They call it freedom, call it fun, but wake up broke when the song is done. I stack my hours, count my breath, build my name from near death. They spend their lives on borrowed highs. I forge tomorrow with open eyes. I learned the cost of wasted fire. Pleasure ends, but pain acquires. Every coin I burned in shame taught my blood to speak my name. I unplugged in time. nights that steal my breath. No more deals with silent death. I chose the road of scar and flame. I paid my debt, I kept my name.